Summertime is also prime time for mosquitoes. So which products out there do the best job of keeping pests away? With the help of university researchers, Bill Logan of our Tampa sister station put several brands of repellents to the test.
73 species
in the state of Florida.
And we're talking about numbers of mosquitoes themselves in the bazillions?
Right, probably billions and billions of mosquitoes.
Ulrich Bernier would know. As a research chemist with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, he's been studying the pesky pests for the better part of 2 decades and concentrating on how to keep them away for about half that time.
To get rid of mosquitoes is definitely a tall order.
But he agreed to help us see which of these products did the best job for us of keeping the bugs at bay. From the tried and true.
DEET is still the industry standard, isn't it?
DEET's a pretty good repellent. It can withstand this kind of assay where we use a lot of mosquitoes, and they really just don't like to land on the surface and stay there.
2 natural remedies.
Citron oil is one of the botanicals that we have, and it shows some efficacy against keeping mosquitoes from biting you.
Which is more than I could say of my initial investigation, the bug band. So, let's see.
Oh, yeah, they're enjoying a meal. Look at that.
Uli's colleague Greg tested Ham's bite blocker.
Now, the thing to keep in mind about this BioUD, this is actually a tick repellent, more so than it is a mosquito repellent.
But it did show effectiveness for us, as did the Repel Lemon Eucalyptus.
He must know something.
Tester Nate was next with Nate Repel.
This is a compound that's been around since the mid-'80s. It was used a lot in Europe throughout the last 2 decades, and now it's made its way over here to the United States.
It looks like you've chosen wisely as well, Nate.
And this Coleman Skin Smart with active ingredient IR3535, while a little sticky going on, did a pretty decent job.
Oh, there's one.
But not perfect, which brings us to the most anticipated item of our survey, the off clip-on with a fan-forced dose of metafluthrin, which worked great in the closed cage, but this was made to be used in the environment.
Most people use these screen rooms to keep the bugs out. But in Gainesville, where I'm at right now, they're using this to keep the bugs in.
And while our photojournalist John wrapped up for safety, I turned on the clip-on as nearly 500 mosquitoes were released.
Oh, man. Oh. Now, there aren't any on here, but they are around me. And so this is not going to be as effective as we'd hoped.
Dr. Bernier tried to tell me that the longer the fan ran, the better off I'd be.
If we could stay in here that long. That's enough.
So how do the products rank in our test? Well, the stuff with the highest percentage of DEET worked best.
So a product like this with 40% DEET may last 8 hours, whereas something with 15% may last up to 4 hours.
Products with picaridin, IR3535, and lemon eucalyptus round out the rest in order of effectiveness, termed reasonably long-lasting protection from the CDC. The clip-on with its metafluthrin worked, just not as well as we'd hoped, which leaves Uli with hope for a long career.
I think they'll always be around as a nuisance, and if they weren't around, I probably wouldn't have a job.
How about that? Now, when contacted, the president of the company that makes the bug band said that university studies have shown that the product can help to repel mosquitoes.